my name is Raitul Fadila. I'm student English teaching learning program in English department of IAIN Madura. This video I made to fulfill the final thesis writing. Secondly, I would like to thank my lecturer, Mrs. Firdausia MPD, and this presentation. The title of my thesis is The Effect of Google Translate Application on the Egg Readers Vocabulary Mastery in SMPN 2 Larangan. I will start my presentation. The first is background of study. The vocabulary is one important aspect of English learning. The mastery will be of great help when one is learning a foreign language with great mastery. In today's era of globalization, communication between language translation continues to excite, and even more important because technology provides it easily, including translating. With the development of technology, currently there are various kinds of tools that can help to translate. For example, Google Translate. Google Translate doesn't have to be on your computer or laptop, but translator only need to the connected to the internet. Thus translating into sometimes foreign language because sometimes many texts still speak the original Many texts still speak the original international language, such as English. This shows that technology has been used to participate in the translation development process in student learning. Next, problem of study. In my thesis, there are two problems of study. The first is there any difference in vocabulary mastery between the egg readers who study vocabulary using Google Translate and egg readers who study vocabulary is not using of Google Translate in SMPN 2 Larangan? And the second, what is the significant difference in vocabulary mastery between the egg readers who study vocabulary using Google Translate in SMPN 2 Larangan? The objective of study. In my thesis, there are two objectives of study. The first is to compare the vocabulary mastery between the egg readers who study vocabulary using Google Translate and egg readers who study vocabulary not using Google Translate in SMPN 2 Larangan. And the second, to measure the significant difference of vocabulary mastery between the egg readers who study vocabulary using Google Translate in SMPN 2 Larangan. Significances of study. The first is theoretical. Theoretically, the research aspect, the result of the study can provide useful information and extensive knowledge for the readers, especially about the effect of translate application on the student vocabulary mastery. And the second, practical. There are two practical. The first is for English teacher. The study is designed to assist the English teacher in using media to teach English vocabulary. And the second, for second language learners, the study will help the student have a better vocabulary mastery. Scope and limitation of study. The scope of this study focus on the use of Google Translate in student vocabulary mastery. The limitation of this study is the use of Google Translate in vocabulary mastery at the egg reader student of SMPN 2 Larangan. There are 5 classes for egg readers, but in this study, the research choose graders egg B and egg C. The B class consists of 29 students and the C class consists of 29 students. Definition of key terms. The first is Google Translate application as media. It is the kind of media that is used by the English teacher SMPN 2 Larangan. And the second, English vocabulary mastery. Vocabulary mastery is the activity of mastering or the ability to understand and use words contained in a language, both the spoken and written. Next, review of literature. There are two review of literature. The first is English teaching media and the second, vocabulary mastery. Definition of English teaching media. Media are all tools that can be used by teacher and student to achieve certain educational goals. Media is a tools need for learning English. Type of English teaching media. According to Arshad, there are 6 categories of teaching media, such as human media, printed media, audio media, visual media, audio visual media, and multimedia. Definition of Google Translate. Talking about the Google Translate is about the social media that almost everyone used to translate or understand the meaning of words and sentences online. Many people around the world know that the use of Google Translate Google Translate is one of great techniques and interest to use in classroom because it is very online translation tools available to use teacher and student in teaching and learning process. The second, vocabulary mastery. Definition of vocabulary. Vocabulary is generically understood as the knowledge of meaning of words. According to Jeremy, there are two kinds of dictionary, reference dictionary and production dictionary. The type of vocabulary, there are 4 types of vocabulary. The first is listening vocabulary, the second speaking vocabulary, the third reading vocabulary, and the fourth writing vocabulary. How to teach vocabulary? The first is student need text and strategies to help organize their mental reflection by building networks of association of the more the better, and etc. Research method. The first is research design. This study was conducted by using quantitative research method with experimental design and pre-test post-test control design. The research chose experimental design because the purpose of this design is to attain the valid conclusion about the effectiveness of independent variable on dependent variable. The second, population and sample. In this study, the research conduct the research in SMPN 2 Larangan. The population chosen by the researcher was the student in the 8th graders. The third is research instrument. In my thesis, there are 2 research instrument. The first is test and the second is documentation. The fourth, data collection procedure. In this research, the research use some steps. The first is the researcher determines kind of research instrument will be used, and the second, the research conduct a test of student vocabulary mastery. The third, the research collect the data from the test about the student score. The fourth, the research analyze the data, and the last, the research make the result of this research. The fifth, data validity and reliability. The researcher used content validity to measure student vocabulary mastery by using Google Translate application at the 8th grader of SMPN 2 Larangan. And the reliability, the researcher used the Alpha Cronbach formula to find out the score of reliability. And the last, data analysis. The researcher analyzed using an independent t-test to compare 2 groups of means from 2 different samples. Finding and discussion. Based on the data shown in the previous section, it is now that the student minimum score of pre-test for experiment group was 35 and the maximum score was 68, while in the post-test, the student minimum score was 64 and the maximum score was 93. And total of gain for experiment group was 1440. The student minimum score in pre-test for control group was 30 and the maximum score was 65. While in the post-test, the student minimum score 46 and the maximum score was 85. From the difference of the total gain for both group above, the research conclude that experiment group was higher than control group. The data above provide that by using Google Translate is a strategy in learning vocabulary mastery for students was good. Whereas the total gain of experiment group was higher than control group. Well, the conclusion is based on the finding and discussion. The researcher would like to put forward some conclusion as follows. There is good significant effect in student motivation in learning vocabulary mastery by Google Translate. And Google Translate make easy to find out the unfamiliar words or the meaning of the words, to verbalize and the example of using the words. And Google Translate can enhance student vocabulary mastery. Well, I think enough from my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Sorry if there mistake from my video about my presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.